So, good morning my dear students. So, today we have taken one topic, that is conditional statements in Python. So, yesterday in the previous class we have discussed, you can see this flow of execution of a program. So, if we will see the flow of execution of a program, you can find it sequential, conditional and looping. Yes or no? So, sequential means you can see here the statement will be executed as for their declaration, in which order they have declared, in the same order they are going to execute. That is what sequential is. But in conditional statement, you can see here we are having different types of condition we are going to check. So, today our topic is about conditional statement in Python. So, what do you mean by conditional statement and how it will be executed? What is the flow of execution, which order they are going to execute, everything will be discussed today. So, the first thing is, the conditional statement means they are going to check the condition, they are going to check the particular condition. It is the main objective of a conditional statement, they are going to check the condition. So, the condition having two parts, true, false. If the condition will executed, satisfied, it is true. If it is not satisfied, it is false. Two parts. So, the first type of conditional statement is single if. It is called what? Single if statement. It is called single if statement. Okay, it is called what? Single if statement. So, in the single if statement, what they are going to do? The main thing, they are going to check the condition. You can see here, if the condition will satisfy, then some statement going to execute. If the condition will false, they are directly move to the next line of the code. If there is any other code is there, then they are directly move to this next line of code. This is the syntax, we can call syntax of a single if. Single if का ये है syntax, or it is the flow chart. It is the what we can call it is flow chart. It is called flow chart. So, flow chart, everyone know that it is the diagrammatic representation of an instruction. It is called flow chart, and it is the rule that we are going to follow. So, single if statement will work if the condition will satisfy, some statement will execute, if the condition will false, directly move to the next line of code. Let me see one example. You can see here the x equal to 10, if x greater than 5, then print x is greater than 5. So, if I run this program here, okay, directly, then they are going to ask, okay, you will take here if x greater than 5. So, 10 means it is greater than 5. So, it will work, x is greater than 5, the condition will be satisfied. This is how the simple if statement we are going to work. Then the next one is your if else. So, in the previous one we are only having if block, but now we are having two block. One is your if block and another one is your else block. So, if the condition is true, then it will move to the if block. If the condition is false, it will move to the else part. You can see here condition, whatever the condition, if it is true, then the if block will be executed. If it is false, the else part will be going to executed. This is the syntax or flow chart of a if else statement in Python. So, first they are going to check the if condition. If the if condition is true, if block will executed. If the if condition is false, else block will be executed. Clear? So, one example you can see here, y equal to 3. If y greater than 5, print y is greater than 5. Else y is not greater than 5. Else part, it will come into the next line. Okay. So, this is how the if else statement we are going to work. So, first they are having if condition. If the if will not work, then move to else. Clear? then if, if, else. Okay. So, there is multiple, when we are going to check multiple condition, then we are going to taking the help of if, if, finally else. So, the first condition false, move to the next condition, it is also false, move to the next condition, it is true. Now, what are the statement are there, it will be going to execute in condition 3. Clear my point? Then come to the condition 4, finally else. So, if this condition will false again, it will move to the next one. If this will false, finally they are going to print the else block. Okay. So, whenever you need to check the multiple condition, you can go for if, and else. Else is mandatory. If no condition will satisfy, else condition will be going to satisfy. Z equal to 7, you can see here the example, Z equal to 7. If Z greater than 10, Z is greater than 10. Else if Z greater than 5, Z is greater than 5 but not greater than 10, else Z is not greater than 5. So, you can see here the if condition, under if condition if this will false, they will move to if this will false, then by default they are going to else part. This is how the working principle of if and else. Okay. First if, then else, then finally else block we are going to execute. This is the syntax of a if, else, or you can see the proper syntax of this. Then nested if, what do you mean by nested if? Within one if block, another if block, within one if block, another if, within one elif, another elif, within one if block, another elif, then within another if block, one else. You can see here age equal 25. Okay. See the age 25, has license, true. If age greater than 18, if has license, then eligible to drive. So, under the if block, another if block is there or not? Under the else block, another else block is there or not? That is called nested if. Okay. Within one if statement, another if, within one if statement, another elif, within one if statement, another else. Multiple condition, nested condition. This is called what? Nested condition. Okay, going to check the nested condition. Clear my point? Then flow chart. What is a flow chart? So, it is totally the diagrammatic representation. You can see everything is coming through the diagram. Okay. Everything is coming through diagram. So, the diagrammatic representation of an algorithm or of an instruction is called flow chart, and the symbol we are using for the flow chart is, the first one is your oval shape, starting and ending. This is, you can see here, both start and end. Parallelogram for input and output, a rectangle for process, diamond for condition, and arrow mark for the connection. Okay, these are the symbols we are going to use in the flowchart. You can see in the entire flowchart this symbol is used or not. Clear my point? Then we are having some program based on this conditional statement. Absolute value using condition. So, how we are going to find the absolute value? So, we will enter one number. Okay. Then if the number is less than 0, negative number, then absolute equal to minus of number, else absolute equal to positive of number. So, if it is less than 0, then it is coming through the minus 1, and again it will be converted to the absolute value. If it is not less than 0, directly it is positive, and directly finally it will going to print the absolute value. Clear? Sort 3 number using conditional. So, we will have to take 3 input. First we will check the input and output, the thing, how many input are there and what is the output should be there. So, 3 input, 3 numbers we will take, then A, B, C, then using nested if else, if A less than equal to B and A less than equal to C, if B less than equal to C, then sorted A, B, C. So, totally by using the nested if else, we are going to sort this one. First they are going to check, compare with A. You can see here, you can go back one by one step. First they are going to compare with A with B, A with C, then B with C. So, if it is not, then A, B, C in the particular order, else A, C, B, A, C, B, because we are comparing here. Then L if we are comparing with B, B less than equal to A, B less than equal to C, then A less than equal to C. If B is less than equal to A, less than equal to C, and A is less than equal to C, then the order is B, A, C, B, A, C in this order, else B, C, A, just opposite. Then the else part just we are comparing the A with only less than equal to B, because other is already compared. Yes or no? You can see here in the previous one A is compared, here B is compared, okay, and B less than C is compared, A less than C is compared, only left A less than B. So, if it is compared, then automatically it will be sorted through C A B or otherwise C B A. This is the procedure nested if else, how we are using by sorted 3 numbers using conditional statement. Okay, so just use your mind how we are going to check each number with other number, how we are verifying each number with other number. Then divisibility check using condition of Python. So, we will check that number is divisible or not. So, for this you are going to use this operator. If the remainder is 0, then you will know that this number is divided properly. So, you can take enter a number, enter the divisor, which divisor, if divisor equal to 0, it will be cannot divide because it is 0, cannot divide with 0. L if number percentage divider equal to 0, then it is divisible. If it will be divided and the remainder is 0, it will be divisible. If it is not, it is not divisible. Okay. So, these are the things for the conditional statement. There are 3 types of conditional statement, mainly if else, then your if elif. Okay. Nested is there, but they have not mentioned properly here, and there I have shown you the flow chart and different syntax rules with some examples. So, go through this. If any doubt you are finding, you can ask me in the comment line. Thank you. Have a nice day.